Hi everybody, welcome to Studio B, and today I'm going to be talking about the Odd Ones Out. The Odd Ones Out is an amazing YouTube channel with millions of subscribers, one of which is me. I love his videos. He's so funny and always tells everything hilariously, and he has like comics. It's basically like watching a really funny cartoon. And it's PG, so anyone can watch it, and guess what? He wrote a book. Now, if you've actually watched his YouTube channel, you might not think he's the best YouTuber candidate to write a book. He dropped out of college, and he always mocks school, and he doesn't care about spelling, and to be honest, I guess he's probably not very smart in the spelling manner. He doesn't really care about it that much on his videos. Okay. Basically, probably not the best candidate. It's called The Odd Ones Out: How to Be Cool and Other Things I Definitely Learned from Growing Up by James Rallison. Okay. If you've read Jeanette Rallison before, you know it's long, it's amazing, it's deep, and it's got action. This is basically like watching a YouTube video while you're actually reading and telling your mom, hey mom, yeah, buy me this book because I'm going to be reading and I'm being all smart and getting my grades up because I'm reading, and I'm totally not just basically watching a YouTube video with words on a page at all. Yeah, no. There's 13 chapters. It's actually pretty long. Granted, it took me one night to finish. It was really good, and I reread it like at least 4 times. You might think, oh, I'm a big fan of this guy. His book's probably not going to be different. I've watched all his videos, rewatched them. My mom watches them with me. Whenever I'm watching an Odd Ones Out video, it's basically a social gathering for my family. Brooke's watching Odd Ones Out. Brooke's watching Odd Ones Out, Callie. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Cooper's coming over too. Oh, Mom, I want to watch some of that channel. And it's mainly about 75%, which you've already heard about in videos, and he's already told you, and he's had videos about it, but he goes more in depth. And then 25% of it, I'd say, is new stuff, not in videos, things like that. I'm going to be reading chapter 4, because you got to see it to believe it. Sorry, my Kindle's beat up. I use it like all the time. Perks of being the younger brother. People have always compared me to my older brother, Luke. It's easy to do, considering we're polar opposites in many ways. He has curly brown hair. I have straight blonde hair. Even as a child, he was tall and muscular, while I was short and skinny. I wanted to be a cartoonist when I grew up. He wanted to be an assassin. They're both unreasonable dreams. We're like 57% sure he was joking. Even at a preschool age, Luke was much bigger than me. When I was 4 years old, I wore the shoes that he wore as a 2-year-old. And since he was 3 years older than me, he was always faster, more mature, and better at just about everything. Luke did gymnastics for years, and because of that, he was always much stronger than me. He liked to play rough, push me, pin me to the floor, that sort of stuff. Boom, boom. Based on true events. When I was a freshman in high school, Luke was a senior. At a freshman orientation, some of Luke's senior football friends came up to me. Did I mention that he was also a starting player on the football team? Probably didn't need saying. One of his friends looked at me and said, "You're not nearly as muscular as Luke." Some people might feel bad in that situation, but at that point, I was used to feeling bad. I had trained for it all my life. Without missing a beat, I said, "Neither are you." Because it was true. We can't all be Lukes. I highlighted that. But being a younger brother also has its advantages. Historically, older brothers used to get all the inheritance. Since then, younger brothers have made great strides. Now, all older brothers get is the right to be player 1 in video games. So being an older brother isn't always what it's cracked up to be. Older siblings are supposed to be the responsible ones. So whenever the two of us would get in trouble, he'd take all the blame. Luke had a serious sweet tooth. At our house, nothing containing sugar was safe from him. Mom made cookies, instantly gone. I spent Halloween night going to all the right houses and getting the perfect mix of candy, gone by morning. My parents had hid chocolate chips in the pantry behind a can of green beans, and Luke used his stealthy assassin skills to steal them. My parents finally put a lock on their closet door and hid the key so they could keep their sweets in the house without having them immediately disappear. One day when I was about 7 and Luke was 10, my parents forgot to lock their closet and foolishly left a 3-pound bag of Skittles in the closet, unprotected. Luke found them. Oh! For some reason, he believed he wouldn't get in trouble for eating all the Skittles if nothing remained of the crime. Stealing Logic 101. You have to get rid of the evidence. He knew he wouldn't be able to eat the entire bag while Mom was out, so he enlisted my help. Do you know how adults always say that if you eat too much candy, you'll get sick, but you never do? Well, that's because you've never eaten 3 pounds of it. 3 pounds is how much a small chihuahua weighs. We ate the equivalent of a Skittle chihuahua, but we accomplished our goal. Bro, I just wanted to say, you're my best friend. When my mom came home, she was none the wiser. Totally didn't notice the missing Skittles bag or the fact that our tongues were multicolored. Everything would have been fine if I hadn't blown our cover. You might be expecting me to say that I slipped up and mentioned the candy, but no, I kept the secret. Unfortunately, my stomach didn't. The Skittles wanted to make a reappearance, and they did, and I threw up all over the family room carpet. The thing about throwing up Skittles is that it's pretty obvious you ate something rainbow-colored. Blech! My Skittles! I didn't have to fess up. The proof was in the pudding, or in this case, the rainbow-colored throw-up. For punishment, my mom always handed out extra chores. Luke had to go to the backyard and pull weeds, and I got to go lie on my bed and recover. When Luke protested that this wasn't fair, my mom said, "James has already suffered enough." As I said, there are advantages to being the younger brother. But this wasn't the only time I got into trouble with my brother. Remember how I said Luke wanted to be an assassin? I wasn't joking. One of the video games he was playing was Prince of Persia. And in this game, the main character does cool parkour. He runs up and across walls and does backflips and has a dagger that can turn back time. Luke took a lot of inspiration from this character and was determined to try some of the moves himself. Since he was in gymnastics, he knew what he was doing. Sort of. He wasn't that good at it. Sorry if you're reading this, bro. With one hand on the banister, he tried to run horizontally around the stairwell. What he planned on doing. What he did. His first step went right through the wall. Oh! No matter how unobservant your parents are, there are some things they're bound to notice, like foot-sized holes in the stairwell. Thinking of the simplest solution to avoid a lot of extra chores, I ran up to my room and grabbed a "Keep Calm and Carry On" poster. Back then it wasn't a dead meme. I thought it was inspirational. Before I got the chance to get tape, my mom walked out of her room and began heading down the stairs. I just stood there holding the poster over the hole and said, "So, what do you think of putting that poster right here?" "I think it goes good there." My mom walked by and said, "I thought it looked better in your room." Then she just walked away. I'm still astonished to this day at how well my plan worked. Kids are acting weird again. Of course, the poster technique didn't work for long. Mom vetoed our decorating attempts and found the hole. What a nice message! Oh! Let's just say she didn't follow the instructions on the poster. I believe our yard was free of weeds for several weeks after. Tell me that wasn't amazing. Tell me that wasn't great. If you didn't love that snippet, I don't know what's going on in your head. You're probably insane. So get this book anyway. If you want more snippets like this, then you got to get the book. It's truly amazing. This guy is awesome. He puts all of his creative funniness into the book. Buy it now. It was about $11. Yes, a little pricey, but definitely worth it. I reread it like 4 times, and I had to read this before. I always read the book before I do my reviews. and I was reading it, and I was supposed to like take notes on the side. I totally forgot to take notes, and that like never happens. This book is so good, you guys, so good, and you need to get it. Because if you like YouTube videos and you really want to tell your mom, I'm doing educational stuff, but you just really need to have a break and watch YouTube videos, this is the book for you. If you just want something crazy funny, this is the book for you. They are real life experiences, you guys. You can relate. He has an entire chapter on how to be cool in 7th grade. I totally didn't go buy low socks and do everything he said. But I love this book. You will love this book. My mom loves this book. And my brother will be able to love this book as soon as he is an accomplished enough reader to read it. Bro, yeah. I give this book 5 Bs. I love this, and I know you'll love it too. So go and get that book. It's amazing. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, like it, and ding that bell because I just realized what it actually does. And see us next time on Studio B. Odd Ones out if you are watching this. I'll be watching. Wear your seatbelt, people. He always says that at the end of the videos. Wear your seatbelt. Let me know in the comments if you have watched The Odd Ones Out. And if you're The Odd Ones Out, this is like really cool. I'm such a big fan.